If you are looking to make something different this Valentine's Day, then this Sri Lanka Love Cake is the perfect Valentine's Day cake. It is rich, moist, and full of warm, aromatic flavors. The name says it all. This cake is a delicious way to celebrate love. To make this Sri Lankan Love Cake, start by toasting 125 grams of semolina in a dry pan over low heat. Stir it around until it turns a light golden color and smells nutty. Once it's ready, take it off the heat and pour it into a bowl. Next, add 90 grams of softened butter to the toasted semolina. Mix it thoroughly until the butter is fully combined with the semolina. It should look soft and crumbly at this point, as you can see here. Next, in a separate mixing bowl, beat 3 egg yolks and 125 grams of brown sugar together. Use an electric mixer and keep going until the mixture turns pale and creamy, as you can see in the video here. Next, add 1 tablespoon of honey and 1/4 teaspoon of each cardamom and cinnamon. Mix it all together so the spices and honey blend in nicely, and you will start to smell those amazing warm flavors. Take the semolina and butter mixture and add it to the egg mixture. Use a spatula or wooden spoon to stir everything together gently. Make sure to scrape the sides and bottom of the bowl as you go so all the semolina gets mixed in evenly. Keep going until the batter looks smooth, soft, and there's no sign of dry semolina or lumps. Next, add 1 tablespoon of rose water to the mixture. Then grate some fresh nutmeg directly over the bowl. About 1/4 teaspoon should be enough to add a warm, fragrant kick. After that, grate the zest of 1 lime, making sure to only take the bright green part and avoid the bitter white pith underneath. Stir everything together gently so the flavors are evenly mixed in. Next, chop up 125 grams of cashews into smaller pieces to make them easier to crush in a mortar and pestle. Once chopped, use the mortar and pestle to grind them into a coarse texture. You want some small chunks for a bit of crunch, so there's no need to make it too fine. Next, add the ground cashews to the cake batter. Use a spatula or wooden spoon to gently fold them in, making sure they're evenly mixed throughout the batter. Now, in a separate bowl, use an electric mixer to beat 3 egg whites. Start on low speed and gradually increase the mixer speed to high. Mix until stiff peaks form, where the egg whites hold their shape firmly when you lift the beaters. Next, pour the beaten egg whites into the cake batter. Add about 1/3 of the egg whites first and gently mix it in to make the batter easier to fold. Then add the rest in 2 parts, folding carefully each time. Use a spatula to lift the batter from the bottom of the bowl and turn it over until everything is mixed and there are no streaks of egg white left. Go slow so you don't knock the air out. Now take your pan, either a 9-inch square or a rectangular pan, or a bundt pan if you want a fancier look for Valentine's Day. Grease the pan with some butter, making sure to coat the bottom, sides, and any grooves if you're using a bundt pan so the cake does not stick. Then, pour the cake batter into your prepared pan. If you are using a bundt pan, pour the batter evenly around the pan, making sure it settles into all the grooves. For a 9-inch square or rectangular pan, pour the batter in the center and spread it out evenly with a spatula. Gently tap the pan on the counter a couple of times to remove any air bubbles. Bake the Sri Lankan Love Cake in a preheated oven at 150 degrees Celsius or 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Place the pan in the center of the oven and bake it slowly for about 1 hour, or until the top is golden brown and a skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. This Sri Lankan Love Cake is sweet, moist, and so full of flavor. It's got a soft texture with just a little chew, and the cashews give it a nice nuttiness without being too much. The flavors are warm and comforting, with a little freshness that keeps it from feeling too heavy. It's the kind of cake you can't help but go back for another slice. If you like this Sri Lankan Love Cake recipe, then you should also check out this Sri Lankan coconut cake recipe here. It is moist, sweet, slightly spiced, and absolutely delicious. Check it out now.